makes any difference. So obviously this is a different, kind of setup. But this is just because I have a consultation a bit later on in the day at the office. So I can't necessarily stream at normal times that I normally stream. And that's essentially why I decided to just do the streams a little bit earlier. And we've been having a bit of issues with the, what do you call it, with our 5G at home. So it's a bit cloudy, so I don't know what's happening with the 5G. So it hasn't been doing the right things. So I decided to break down the fights. Let me not ramble on too much, but I decided to break down the fights at the office. I mean, there's like 3 fights left that I need to break down. I'm going to redo two of the fights that I broke down yesterday, but unfortunately the network decided to do what it wanted to do, and as a result, what do you call it? As a result, um, nothing basically was actually posted by YouTube. Only maybe a couple of seconds, which is crazy because I streamed it for over 5 minutes, and it only posted what do you call it, a few minutes of that. Sorry for talking for so long. Let me get to the fight. Austin Hubbard versus, what's his name? Uh, Maderos, yeah. Maderos. So the thing about this particular fight is that I feel like Medeiros is fairly untested in the UFC. Obviously, Austin Hubbard is not necessarily the best fighter, and he hasn't been fighting the most elite level competition available. But he nonetheless has some level of UFC experience. And obviously, I have to take into consideration the fact that, I mean, Austin, what do you call him? Medeiros is on a 7 fight winning streak. He has a very high finishing rate, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check that. However, his fighting abilities are limited to, what do you call it? Are limited to striking, or at least as far as I've seen. I haven't really seen him offensively wrestle. I know he's very defensively sound. So if maybe Austin Hubbard tries to take the fight to the ground, which I think is going to happen, because that's one of the easiest ways, or rather the only ways I can see him actually winning this fight. He's probably going to try and take the fight to the ground and get it finished there, but it's not going to be easy because Medeiros has good takedown defense. I haven't seen any sort of ground game from Medeiros. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing his name properly. Let me double check. I shouldn't actually be saying Medeiros like, but in any case, um, Medeiros has very good defensive wrestling. However, I haven't seen enough offensive wrestling from him to actually have any sort of confidence in his wrestling abilities. I mean, he doesn't even have a submission win. So, as far as I can remember, he doesn't have a submission win. So, it, it worries me a little bit, but not too much. So yeah, my official pick and my subscribers' official pick is Medeiros. Let me actually check his actual name and stop saying Medeiros. Markel, yes, it's Markel Mederos. Our official pick is Markel Mederos. I think he's going to win. I think his striking abilities are going to be the game changer in this particular fight. I think he is going to be able to keep the fight on the feet because of his takedown defense. So yeah, I see him winning via decision, but most likely he might get a finish. But Austin Hubbard is still in his prime, so who knows? Maybe he might expose Markel's wrestling somehow, because even though he has a 91% takedown defense, I mean, Peyton Talbot, if I remember correctly, I think he had a high takedown defense before someone who actually knew how to wrestle, took him down. So, and the prospects have been disappointing. The prospects have been very disappointing this year. So you never know what could happen. So if the network is lacking, I apologize for that. Yeah, hopefully it's good. Let me go and break down the next fight. I love and appreciate all of you. Until next time, deuces. Join me for the watch along tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, it depends where you are in the world, but whenever the fights play, obviously it's going to be live worldwide. So whenever the fights are playing, I'm going to be live doing a watch along and breaking down the fights as they go. So join me. Until then, well, until the next fights that I'm going to break down, deuces.